Now, jurors in Trump's hush money trial have entered their second day of deliberations today, and their verdict could upend his campaign.
Yes, Donald Trump is charged with falsifying business documents to cover up a payment to adult film star Stormy Daniels. He's the first US president ever to be charged with a crime.
Well, to tell us more, we're joined by our GBNews reporter, Addison, who's been following this case more carefully than I think anyone else I know. Ray, what on earth is going on?
Well, as you said, this is the second day. This is the first full day of deliberations. Jury started about 13 minutes ago. Yesterday, we saw some quite controversial jury instructions which were given to those jurors from Judge Juan Merchan. Now, just a quick reminder of what Trump's been charged with. 34 felony counts. The prosecution's claiming that he has illegally falsified business records to cover up hush money paid to Stormy Daniels to stop her going public with claims of a sexual encounter from a decade earlier, back in 2006. Now, falsifying business records, normally under New York state law, that is a misdemeanor. But the Manhattan District Attorney has bumped those charges up, saying that by disguising the payment, Trump had committed another crime. Right, what's that other crime? Well, very controversially, during the jury instructions, which lasted for 3 hours, by the way, the judge told the jury that they could pick what they think the other crime is from a menu of crimes, if you like. Is it a tax crime? Is it a violation of state law or a violation of federal law? And they don't all have to agree. So 4 could decide that he's guilty of a tax crime. 4 could decide that he's guilty of a state federal crime, and so on. You see where I'm going with this. So ultimately, Donald Trump could be found guilty of this crime without all of the jurors agreeing on exactly what crime he has committed, which a lot of commentators will find very, very confusing. Now, the jury themselves, they appear confused last night. They asked the judge to send them a transcript of an hour's worth of his instructions. They needed to go back over it. They also asked to see transcripts of evidence provided by Michael Cohen, former Trump fixer, the star witness for the prosecution, and also some evidence from the publisher in the sort of catch and kill scheme, if you like, David Pecker. So when's this jury going to come back? We're not quite sure. See, this is, like I said, the first full day of deliberations, but the longer they stay out, the better it could be for Trump. However, a lot of concern that the judge has given the jury a lot of leeway to find Trump guilty. He says it's a fix. This is him speaking the other day outside the courthouse.
These charges are rigged. The whole thing is rigged. The whole country's a mess between the borders and fake elections, and you have a trial like this where the judge is so conflicted he can't breathe. He's got to do his job, and it's not for me, that I can tell you.
So Donald Trump claiming that this is all motivated by Biden. Biden has strenuously denied that. However, what we saw the other day was Robert De Niro coming down outside of the courthouse to make a speech on behalf of the Biden-Harris campaign. And it didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's hear what Robert De Niro had to say.
Donald Trump wants to destroy not only the city, but the country, and eventually he could destroy the world. If he gets in, I can tell you right now, he will never leave. He will never leave. You know that. He will never leave. What does that mean? Is that the country we want to live in? Do we want him running this country and saying, I'm not leaving, I'm dictator for life?
So one of the supporters setting off a car alarm there. He then went on to get booed. People were accusing each other of being traitors. He got booed out of the courthouse area. But a lot of people saying that this has put that question of impartiality in some significant doubt.
God, it's all a mess. Why do the Democrats always roll out actors? I'd much rather listen to someone who is sort of a legal boffin than what Robert De Niro has to say about his fantasy about America sliding into dictatorship. Well, Addison, thank you so much for bringing us the facts of that case. Really, really appreciate it.